Mr. President, Mrs. Itoki, Ministers, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. First, let me express my sincere gratitude to you, Mr. President, for your kind words. I would also like to thank you and Mrs. Jane Itoki for the warm welcome I have received and for the very gracious hospitality this evening. Unfortunately, Her Majesty the Queen has become down with a severe cold and is not able to attend this state visit. But she sends her warmest greetings to all of you, and specifically President. This first state visit between our countries reflects our shared commitment to further strengthening our partnership. The importance of this visit is underscored by the presence of ministers of state, secretaries of state, universities, governments, agencies, companies, who are all joining us during these days. However, it is not my first visit to Singapore. I first came here in early '82, and then again a few years later in 1991. Even that is a long time ago. On each occasion, I have been impressed by the country's development. Ladies and gentlemen, Singapore and Sweden established diplomatic relations in 1966 as two trading nations. We both understand how important globalization is and the need for free and open shipping routes. More than 300 Swedish companies are established in Singapore, with significant investment flows in both directions. In addition to trade, our countries are connected by shared values in many other areas also. One important example is our commitment to science and research. Singapore and Sweden rank among the top 5 most innovative countries in the world. Increased trade and investment have also enhanced mobility. Singapore is the home of one of the largest Swedish communities in Asia, with about 2,000 people. And each year, around 450 Swedish students join exchange programs here in Singapore. A similar number of Singaporeans study, of course, then in Sweden. And, well, floorball is another rather unexpected area that unites our two countries. Thanks to Swedish export of this, well, beloved sport, there are now around 300,000 floorballs players here in Singapore. I must say it's quite amazing. Who would have thought that a sport born in a cold, far-off country of Scandinavia would receive such a warm welcome in a tropical Singapore? I guess it turns out that sometime it is the coolest sport that thrives in the hottest place. So ladies and gentlemen, both Singapore and Sweden strongly believe in using technology to drive the green transition. In this area, we see great potential for an ever stronger partnership. Earlier today, we visited Marina Barrage and were fascinated by the technology behind this tremendous achievement. Water, as we all know, is a scarce resource, and the way you here in Singapore has expanded and managed its water basin is a good example for the rest of the world. So this state visit presents a valuable opportunity to establish new partnership and deepen those already in place. A series of agreements will formalize our collaboration, especially in defense area, energy, as we talked about, health and life science, and transportation. Furthermore, the visit paves a way for partnership between our industries, agencies, and academic institutions. So, Mr. President, Mrs. Yatoki, once again, I'd like to thank you for your warm hospitality, and we look forward to seeing the bonds between our two countries growing even stronger in the future. And now I'd like to propose a toast to the President of the Republic of Singapore and the people of Singapore. So, and then we say it in the Swedish way, skål!